For about 30 years, we've been told that the last card the elite controllers will play is an alien invasion and disclosure that aliens are real and UFOs are real. They are not what we are told they are, however, because there are otherworldly beings all around you that you don't know about in the ocean, in the sky, in other realms outside of this realm. People may laugh at that. What's a realm? A realm is a world outside of this world. And they are flat and they are circular because they are inside of a primer field. At the bottom of a primer field, like the bottom of a donut, is a flat circular area. At the center is a hole, and that is a vortex. This is how galaxies are created. This is how worlds are created. For whatever reason, we were put here to either serve as servants, or we were part of nature, and I mean all aspects of nature, whether it's higher dimensional or 3D, and something or someone interfered with our system and started to cause problems. Ultimately, the problems are always caused by the individual who allows the reptilian brain function or the serpent or the Satan, which is lower animal nature, to control or try to control everything. That is like playing God, and we can't play God. The highest God is Yahweh. It is breath. It is consciousness, and it is intelligent, but it is not a person like a God wearing a robe with a beard that tells everybody what to do. That is a lesser God. That is Yahweh. Yahweh is breath. These words were changed. Languages were changed to deceive and confuse. We are told this. We are told these beings that created and manipulated genetically or otherwise, we are told that they did not want their creations to be like them as far as the ability to create. We were simply created to act as servants, to do hard labor that they did not want to do. Now, atheists might think it's a bunch of crap, and Christians might think it's a bunch of crap, and that's because people from each one of these groups have made up their mind about what they want to believe. And if they dug a little deeper and did some research, they would know that all of these stories from the past had to do with actual events, physical beings, but also cyclic changes in nature, where whatever beings exist because of these cyclic changes in the heavens. We're influenced by them. Eventually, everything works itself out. We go through these periods where everything is golden ratio, free-flowing, superconductive, high intelligence, and compassion all at the same time. That's the golden age. Everything moves down in a descending cycle where we go into the silver, the bronze, and then the iron age, and we decline. I continue to repeat this because people still right now are posting all of these things on social media about, oh, the aliens are here, they've come to save us. You need to think twice about that, okay? Everything is orchestrated. If there were beings that wanted to save you, they would have done it by now. If God wanted to save you, that God would have done it by now. Why do you think God or Jesus or the angels wait until a moment where you're in danger to save you? Why wouldn't they just prevent you from being in danger in the first place? Why is it that we are the ones that have to make a choice to be saved? And then we give credit to the God and the angels and whatever for saving us. Because we're the ones that are consciously making these things happen. As a collective, we save ourselves through our inner consciousness, our understanding that we have the power to use frequencies of love to create a situation where there is no discord and imbalance. You know, it's not what we need to do to make the world a better place, it's what we need to stop doing. As long as you're in a state of craving, trying to control everything and everyone, you're creating a world where everyone is fighting about control, fighting over control. And if you stop and you just allow, it's funny how a lot of religious people say, let go and let God, and God works in mysterious ways. Yet they're the ones that are usually trying to control everybody else and tell them what they need to be doing. As someone who does not label myself as a Christian or anything else, I share knowledge and I do not tell people what to believe, but I tell you that if you have certain knowledge and if you understand the true context of the teachings that came before they were manipulated and the context was changed into a context which keeps people looking externally for their salvation, if you really understood these things, then you would not label yourself. You would simply become the I am that I am, the person that you worship. I'm talking about Jesus. He was the one who was saying these things. He said, do as I do. Now, he wasn't forcing anyone. He was saying, if you want to be saved, you have to do as I do. So you had a choice. We have free will. So please remember that we're about to see a controlled disclosure. They didn't just get pushed to the point where they had to disclose all this. This has been controlled from the beginning. This is their last card to play in order to keep everything under control. They have to have an enemy outside of the normal enemy, so you will go to them for your safety and salvation. So what are you willing to give up for that safety and that new world that they're promising you? This is where this is all headed. This is why it's the whole build back better or make America great again or whatever. People think that it's about between the Republicans and the Democrats. This is the world we're talking about. There are other countries, right? It's not about Trump and Kamala. It's a world takeover, not about American politics in any other way other than that American politics are done. They're being cleansed. We're being cleansed in this continent. South America, North America, Canada, all being cleansed from the toxic corruption that has been controlling everything for so long. So if you're playing this polarity game or you're staying true to your party because you think they're going to be the good guys, you've missed the bus. You know, that's not what's happening right now.